Welcome to Ati's Education. Today we are going to solve practice set 10. Before we start, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel. The first question in practice set 10 is add, and here are 4 sub questions given to us. They are mixed numbers and we have to add them. So let's start to add. The first question, add, and first sub question in it is 6 and 1 upon 3 plus 2 and 1 upon 3. We are going to convert these mixed numbers into improper fraction and then we add them like this. 6 multiplied by 3 plus 1. 6 is a whole number, 3 is denominator. We multiply whole number by denominator and add in it numerator. That is the formula we are going to use here. W multiplied by D plus N divided by D. Let's remember it. Divided by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1 and divided by 3. So 6 multiplied by 3, the number we get is 18 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 3, 8, 6 plus 1 divided by 3. 19 upon 3 plus 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 3. Here we are going to add just numerators because we doesn't add and subtract denominators. Here denominators are same, so just add numerators. The number we get here is 19 plus 7. It's 26 upon 3. Now convert it into mixed number. For conversion, just divide 26 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, 3 sixes are 18, 3 sevens are 21, 3 eights are 24, 3 nines are 27 and 3 threes are 30. So the number, smaller number nearest to 26 is 24 and its is in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8's place. So right here 8 and 24 were subtracted from 26. The number we get is 2. So how can we write this? This is our numerator, this is our whole number, and this is our denominator. So the answer 8 and 2 upon 3. This is one method, and there is also a second method to how to solve 6 and 1 upon 3 plus 2 and 1 upon 3. Let's find out 6 and 1 upon 3 plus 2 and 1 upon 3. So these are whole numbers 6 and 2. We just add them separately, 6 plus 2, and then we are going to add these fractions 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. Here the answer we get is 6 plus 2, 8, plus 1 plus 1 upon 3. It's 8 plus 1 plus 1 is 2 upon 3. Means the mixed number here we get is 8 and 2 upon 3. But by first method we get easy to solve the practice set. It is a longer, but it is easy to add and subtract the given mixed numbers. So I follow this first method. The second one is 1 and 1 upon 4 plus 3 and 1 upon 2. 1 and 1 upon 4 plus 3 and 1 upon 2. One multiplied by 4 plus 1. The number here we get is 4 plus 3 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. So let's solve it. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 and divided by 4 plus 3 into 2, it's 6 plus 1 and divided by 2. If you all see my last video, in that video I told you how we can add or how we can convert a mixed number into improper fraction and improper fraction into mixed number. So see it. 4 plus 1 is 5 and the denominator is 4 plus 6 plus 1 is 7. Denominator here is 2. So here we get different denominators. We have to convert them into like fractions. These are unlike fractions. So here we are going to multiply it by 2 for whole fraction, and here we are going to multiply by 4 to getting a like fraction. So 5 multiplied by 2 and 4 multiplied by 2 plus 7 multiplied by 4 and 2 multiplied by 4. 5 2s are 10, 4 2s are 8, plus 7 4s are 28 upon 2 4s are 8. Just add them. The number we get here is 10 plus 28 upon 8. It's a 38 upon 8. So for converting it into mixed number, we have to divide 38 by 8. Write the table of 8. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 40. So the number near to, smaller number near to 38 is 32, and it's in the 4 times. So write here 4 minus 32 here, make a subtraction, we get the number is 6. So 6 is our numerator, 4 is our whole number, and 8 is our denominator. Here mixed number we get is 4 and 6 upon 8. So the answer is 4 and 6 upon 8. Now the third question, 5 and 1 upon 5, 5 and 1 upon 5 plus 2 and 1 upon 7. Let's convert them into improper fraction. 5 multiplied by 5 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 7 plus 1 divided by 7. 5 5s are 25 plus 1 upon 5 plus 2 7s are 14 plus 1 upon 7. So by adding these numerators, 25 plus 1 is 26 upon 5 plus 14 plus 1 is 15 upon 7. Here we get unlike fractions because their denominators are different. So let's convert them into like fractions. For converting them into like fraction, we are going to multiply this whole fraction 26 upon 5 by 7 and 15 upon 7 by 5. Plus 15 upon 7 multiplied by 5. Both denominator and numerator are to be multiplied by same number. So we can get the like fractions. 26 multiplied by 7, the answer is 182. 5 7s are 35 plus 15 5s are 75 and 5 7s are 35. So let's add numerators. 182 plus 75 upon 35. It's 257 upon 35. Let's convert them into mixed fraction. We are going to divide 257 by 35. So just write the table of 35. 35 ones are 35, 35 twos are 70, 35 threes are 105, 35 fours are 140, 35 fives are 175, 35 sixes are 210 and 35 sevens are 245. So 35 sevens are 245. This number is nearest to 257. So while subtracting, we get the answer is 7 minus 5, it's 2. 5 minus 4 it's 1 and 2 minus 2 it's 0. So 12 is our numerator, 7 is our whole number, and 35 is our denominator. So the answer for it is 7 and 12 upon 35. Look, it's easy. The fourth question is 3 and 1 upon 5 plus 2 and 1 upon 3. 3 and 1 upon 5 plus 2 and 1 upon 3. Let's add it. For this we are going to convert them into improper fraction. 3 multiplied by 5 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 2 multiplied by 3 plus 1 divided by 3. 5 3s are 15 plus 1 divided by 5 plus 3 2s are 6 plus 1 divided by 3. Oh, 15 plus 1 it's a 16 upon 5 plus 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 3. So these are unlike fractions. Let's convert them into like fraction. For converting, we just multiply 16 upon 5 by 3 and 7 upon 3 by 5. 16 multiplied by 3 and 5 multiplied by 3 plus 7 upon 3, 7 multiplied by 5 and 3 multiplied by 5. So the number here we get is 16 multiplied by 3 is 48 and 5 multiplied by 3 the number we get is 15 plus 7 5s are 35 and 3 5s are 15. Now we get here like fractions, so just add numerators of both fractions. We get the number here is 8 plus 5, 13, 1 is carried, and 4 plus 3 is 7 and carried 1 makes it 8. 83 upon 15. Just divide it. 83 divided by 15. 15 5s are 75. Let's subtract 75 from 83, 8. So our answer is, this is our numerator, this is our whole number, and this is our denominator, 5 and 8 upon 15. So let's turn towards second question, subtract. The first question in it is 3 and 1 upon 3 minus 1 and 1 upon 4. Let's solve it. Three and 1 upon 3 minus 1 and 1 upon 4. So 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 divided by 3 minus 1 multiplied by 4 plus 1 divided by 4. We are just going to solve it as the first question, but instead of addition we are going to subtract. 3 3s are 9 plus 1 divided by 3 minus 4 plus 1 divided by 4. So 10 upon 3 minus 5 upon 4. Let's convert it into like fractions. For it, we are going to multiply here by 4 and 3 multiply by 4 also, minus here, for getting equal denominators, we are going to multiply this fraction by 3. So 5 upon 4 multiplied by 3. Both numbers, numerator and denominator, are multiplied by equal numbers. Remember. So 10 4s are 40 upon 4 3s are 12 minus 5 3s are 15 upon 12. So by subtracting 40 minus 15, the number we get here is 25 upon 12. And when we convert it into next number, the number we get is, just divide 25 by 12. 12 2s are 24. The number we get here is 2 and 1 upon 12. The third question given is 7 and 1 upon 8 minus 6 and 1 upon 10. Let's solve it. Third question, 7 and 1 upon 8 minus 6 and 1 upon 10. 6 and 1 upon 10. So first of all, we are going to convert them into improper fraction. 7 multiplied by 8 plus 1 divided by 8 minus 6 multiplied by 10 plus 1 divided by 10 is equal to 7 8s are 56 plus 1 upon 8 minus 6 10s are 60 plus 1 upon 10 is equal to 56 plus 1, the number we get 57, minus 60 plus 1, 61 upon 10 is equal to. So these are the unlike fraction. Let's convert them into like fractions. For it, we are going to multiply 57 upon 8 by 10 and 61 upon 10 by 8. So 57 multiplied by 10 and 8 also multiplied by 10 minus 61 into 8 upon 10 into 8. So here 57 multiplied by 10, the number we get is 570, and 8 multiplied by 10, number we get here is 80, minus 61 into 8. 8 1s are 8, 8 6s are 48. 10 into 8, number we get here is 80. Now subtract 570 and 488 upon 8. So while subtracting 488 minus 570, the number we get is, it's 82 upon 80. Now for converting it into mixed number, we are going to divide these numbers. Divide 82 by 80. 81 is 80, 82 is 160. So here the number near to 82 is 80. So we are going to divide it by 1. The subtraction here we get is 2. This is our numerator, this is our whole number, and this is our denominator. So 1 and 2 upon 80 is our answer. We can write it also as 1 and 2 ones are 2 and 2 fourths are 8. We can also write it as 1 and 1 upon 40. Both answers are correct. Let's turn towards fourth question. 7 and 1 upon 2 minus 3 and 1 upon 5. Fourth question. 7 and 1 upon 2 minus 3 and 1 upon 5. Let's convert them into improper fraction. Minus 3 multiplied by 5 plus 1 divided by 5. 7 2s are 14 plus 1 divided by 2 minus 5 3s are 15 plus 1 divided by 5. Number here we get is 15 upon 2 minus 15 plus 1 16 upon 5. So let's convert these fractions into like fraction. For it we are going to make their denominators same. For making denominators same, we just have going to multiply 15 upon 2 by 5 and 16 upon 5 by 2. So 15 multiplied by 5 and 2 multiplied by 5 minus 16 multiplied by 2 and 5 multiplied by 2. We learnt it in 5th standard how to convert unlike fractions into like fractions. So 15 5s are 75, 2 5s are 10 minus 16 2s are 32 and 5 2s are 10. So subtract now 75 minus 32. The answer here we get is 5 minus 2 is 3 and 7 minus 3 is 4. 43 upon 10. So let's divide it. 43 divided by 10. 10 ones are 10, 10 2s are 20, 10 3s are 30, 10 4s are 40, 10 5s are 50. So by 4 we are going to divide it, and the number here we get is 3. Look here, 3 is our numerator, 4 is our whole number, and 10 is our denominator. So for this question, fourth question, the answer here is 4 and 3 upon 10. Now look at the third question. There are some word problems. We are going to solve that word problems. So question number 3, solve. The first question they given to us is Suyash bought 2 and 1/2 kg of sugar and Ashish bought 3 and 1/2 kilogram. How much sugar did they buy altogether? If sugar cost 32 rupees per kilogram, how much did they spend on the sugar they bought? Bought means purchased. So the question asked to us is, if sugars cost 32 rupees per kg, how much did they spend on the sugar they bought? And how much sugar did they buy altogether? There are two questions. So for sugar buy they altogether, we are going to add these two mixed numbers. 2 and 1/2 plus 3 and 1/2. So let's add them. 2 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 2 plus 3 multiplied by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. Here both numbers denominators are equal, so we are getting like fractions, and it's easy to us when there is like fraction to add or subtract. 2 multiplied by 2, 4 plus 1/2 plus 3 into 2, 6 plus 1/2. So 5/2 plus 7/2. Let's just add numerator cause there are like fractions. So we are going to add just numerators. So 5 plus 7, number we get is 12/2. So by dividing it, here we get number 2 6 are 12. So 6 is our answer. What? 6 kg sugar all together, because here we get the remainder 0, so this is our whole number. We get whole number here is 6, and our answer is they bought 6 kg sugar all together. Now this is the answer for first sub question. The second sub question, they asked to us how much did they spend on the sugar they bought if sugar cost 32 rupees per kg. So for finding out the amount, we have to multiply 32 by the sugar they get all together. It's 32 multiplied by 6. For finding out how much amount they spent, we have to multiply the cost they give per kg into total kilogram sugar they bought. So we are going to multiply here 32 into 6. The number we get is 6 2s are 12. 1 is carried. 6 3s are 18 plus 1, it's 192 rupees. So how much amount they spent? They spent, right here just, they spent rupees 192 on sugar. The second question is, Aradhana grows potatoes in 2/5 part of her garden, greens in 1/3 part, and brinjals in the remaining part. On how much of her plot did she plant brinjals? So for each, we have to add these two fractions 2 upon 5 and 1 upon 3, then we get in how many part potatoes and greens are planted. So let's add first. For second question, the answer is 2 upon 5 plus 1 upon 3. So these are the unlike fractions. We are going to convert them into like fractions. For converting them into like fraction, you have to just multiply both numerator and denominator by this denominator 3, and here 1 upon 3 are multiplied by this fraction's denominator, it's 5. So 2 into 3, it's 6, 5 3s are 15, plus 1 into 5, it's 5, and 3 5s are 15. So here we get like fractions. Let's add them. 6 plus 5, the fraction we get here is 11 upon 15. So for 11 upon 15 part, they planted potatoes and greens. The question is, on how much of her plot did she plant brinjals? So here the total plot is 15, and of 15 on the 11 part potatoes and greens, and for brinjals 15 minus 11, we get the number is 4. So for 4 upon 15 part, she planted brinjals. So just write here, she planted brinjals in 4 upon 15 part of her plot. So look at the third question. Sandeep filled water in 4 upon 7 of an empty tank. After that, Ramakant filled 1 upon 4 parts more of the same tank. Then Umesh used 3 upon 14 part of the tank to water the garden. If the tank has a maximum capacity of 560 liters, how many liters of water will be left in the tank? So here the tank has maximum capacity 560 liters. First of all, we have to find out how many water is filled by Sandeep and Ramakant. So for finding that, we are going to add 4 upon 7 and 1 upon 4, and in that part Umesh used 3 upon 14 part to the watering garden. So we are going to subtract 3 upon 14 from them. So let's start to solve this problem. This is very easy. See how to solve it as a mixed problems. This one is a mixed problem for fraction. So to find out answer, first of all, write 4 upon 7 which is filled by Sandeep plus 1 upon 4, this is filled by Ramakant, and minus 3 upon 14 which is used by Umesh. These three are the unlike fractions. Let's convert them into like fraction. For converting them into like fraction, we have to find out the numbers. So by another method, I tell you, here I am going to write the tables of 7, 14 and 4. And first of all, write 7 1s are 7, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, 7 4s are 28, 7 5s are 35, 7 6s are 42, 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 7s are 28, 14 1s are 14, 14 2s are 28, 14 3s are 42, 14 4s are 56, 14 5s are 70. Now we have to find out the number which is in the 7th table, 4th table and 14th table. So let's find out. Here in 7 and 14 table we can get the 14, but there is no 14 in 4th table, so we can't get here 14. So find out next number. It's 28. Here in 7th table 28, and here also 28, and here we get also 28. So our denominator will be 28. This is another method to decide what is our denominator for like fraction. So write the first fraction 4 upon 7. For 7, count in which place is the 28 on the 7th table. 1 2 3 4. It is in the 4th place, so multiply 7 by 4 and also numerator 4 by 4, plus here write 1 upon 4. So find out in 4th table on which number or on which place the number 28 is. So it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7th place. So we are going to multiply 1 upon 4 by 7 minus 3 upon 14. So let's find out. In the 14th table the 28 is on the 2nd place, so we are going to multiply 3 upon 14 by 2. So just multiply them. 4 4s are 16, 7 4s are 28, plus 1 7s are 7, 4 7s are 28, minus 3 2s are 6 and 14 2s are 28. Now these are all like fractions. Let's write it for one time and let's make addition and subtraction of their numerator. So 16 plus 7 minus 6. So 16 plus 7, the number we get here is 23 minus 6 upon 28. So 23 minus 6, the number here we get is 17 upon 28. This is our answer, that 17 upon 28 parts are remaining of tank which is filled by Sandeep and Ramakant, and after using Umesh the water remains 17 upon 28 liter. This is the fraction. So finding it in number, we have to multiply the capacity of tank is 560 liter by this remaining water 17 upon 28. Let's multiply it. 28 ones are 28, 28 twos are 56 and 0. So let's multiply 20 and 17. We are get the product is 17 zeros are 0, 17 twos are 340. So the water remains 340 liter in the tank, right? There are 340 liter water left in the tank. This is the solution of our practice set 10. Let's practice it very well and see you in next video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.